the very best of Google Play. You are tuning in to Android Application Spotlight. This is 0612 TV.
Welcome aboard.
Hello and welcome to the September edition of Android Application Spotlight. Once a month, I take a look at 5 of my favorite Android applications. So without further ado, let us jump right into our countdown, starting from number 5. Number 5 on our list is ColorNote. This is an extremely simple little program that does exactly what it says on the tin. This app provides note-taking capabilities. Right off the bat, when you load up the application, you can start creating notes and to-do lists. You can then pin these notes onto your home screens for easy access. Set up 1x1 or 2x2 widgets. They will appear with the color of your choice, and a single tap will bring you to the note you've created. You can then edit and update the note to your heart's content. If you are interested in the ColorNote application, feel free to head down to the description where you will find a link to Google Play. Alternatively, check out this QR code, which you can scan with your phone and jump on straight to the download. But that's enough waffle, let us jump into item number 4. Number 4 on our list today is a little application called Screen Notifications. If you, like me, put your phone on silent mode a lot, chances are you have missed some notifications for the very simple reason that even if the phone was in your view, you didn't know you received them. The reason for that is because the screen doesn't light up when you receive a notification. While I'm gonna go ahead and say the OS could be improved to add this function in, that's not the point of this video. Rather, this little app comes to the rescue. Screen Notifications has its one job, which is to wake up your screen when you receive a notification. You can of course choose which applications you want to wake up the screen and which applications you want to ignore. What's more, the app also gives you the ability to actually disable the program altogether when the phone is in your pocket. Very useful and very simple, but you will never miss another notification. On to the third item today. This is a modified camera app called HDR Camera. You may or may not know what HDR photography is. So in a nutshell, HDR photography stands for High Dynamic Range Photography. The reason why we need HDR photography is because the camera probably cannot capture all the details in very bright and very dark areas, especially so when they are present in one image. What HDR Camera does is that it captures a bracket of 3 images. One at a lower exposure, one at a normal exposure, and one at a high exposure. What it then does is that it stitches all these 3 images together to get a very nice realistic image, which of course retains all the details in the highlights and the shadows. As an added feature, HDR Camera also allows you to do tone mapping. Definitely a very cool tool to have in your phone. Once again, there's a QR code on screen and a link in the video description. In second place this week is a Japanese app called PVStar. This app is an alternative YouTube client. Of course, it also supports Dailymotion as well as Nico Video, which is a Japanese video sharing service. In addition to being able to search and playback videos like every video client should, it is also able to continue playing when your screen has been switched off. So if you want to listen to a music video on the go, you can do that with this application. What is even more interesting is that you can actually cache videos for offline playback. This is really extremely cool, and I've never seen anything like this written for the Android platform. The program itself does have certain flaws, which is unfortunate, but at the end of the day, for features like background and cache playback, PVStar is still an extremely useful video client, and I recommend you check it out. And taking the first place in this month's episode of Android Application Spotlight is an application called Photo Editor. As you know, there are tons of image editing apps out there for the Android platform. However, most of these don't give you very advanced features. In fact, most of them are just a list of filters. Photo Editor, on the other hand, is actually extremely powerful. Of course, we are not talking Photoshop level of powerful because this is still a mobile app. But from what I can see exploring Google Play, Photo Editor is as close to a desktop image editing program as it can get. The app supports a variety of professional features, including color correction, curves, a huge array of effects, freeform drawing, and even layering of images and text. We are of course missing a few PC features like having a lasso tool, but this is still as close as you can get to a PC application. It is extremely powerful for editing any images you've taken on the road, and as long as what you're trying to do is not too complicated, chances are you can achieve it with Photo Editor. Best of all, of course, is that this application is free. This is a very powerful application and I really recommend that you get it. And that's all there is for this month's episode of Android Application Spotlight. If you have any comments, queries, or suggestions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. I will of course do my very best to read and reply to all comments you send me. Also, if you found any apps that you think I'll be interested in, please do share it with me. You can leave it as a comment below or send a message to my YouTube inbox. As always, I appreciate every like, favorite, and subscription you give me. But this concludes this episode of Android Application Spotlight. Until next time, you are watching 0612 TV.